Hello Gemini, and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of May in the areas of love and relationship. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you celebrate your birthday in May, I want to wish you a very happy birthday. We're going to start with your Rose Oracle card, and the card that has a message for you today is Healing the Motherline. Healing ancestral work, motherline, growing up. So this is a very important healing card. So some of you might have gone through some challenges, some difficulties in your life, and it might be connected to that you are able to heal from that experience, whatever you went through. Some of you are doing some growing up as well through these experiences, and you're kind of looking into these experiences more from a grown-up perspective. But also you have here the ancestral work. So some of you might be doing some research around your ancestry, and you might discover certain repetitive things on your motherline that might be influencing you, that might have influenced the way you were raised and the way you are looking at relationship, and maybe the relationship choices that you made in the past, and recognizing that you are putting some focus on how can you heal from these experiences. But let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of your reading, you do have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is the card of regret, sorrow, and painful experiences. Can be connected to a breakup, can be connected to losing a partner, but whatever is here, that there's something happened that's still impacting you. Right, this can be has been something that might happen in the past. Maybe there's some generational repetitiveness that's kind of happening here, because even when I look at this card, this is all about loss and grieving about something that happened in the past. And I'm kind of keep encouraged to talk about this card in a sense when I draw it, that it kind of goes back to the roots of Hungary, of that lost territories after the World War I, and that is something that's a generational trauma as well for the country. So it might be this generational trauma might be very important for some of you to talk about as well, that maybe there's something here that's not only happening to you but in multiple generations. The first card of your reading is the Nine of Pentacles, which is the card of independence, right? So generally indicates somebody who's very independent, somebody, if you're single, for example, this card means that you are not necessarily looking to settle down because you are picky and you're enjoying the freedom you have. And again, there might be here something connected to the past, and that's why you're choosing to be on your own. If you are in an existing relationship, this card is showing that the partner you have is giving you all the freedom you need to feel independent, and also to achieve the dreams or work on your dreams. The second card of your reading is the Seven of Pentacles, which is the card of assessment, evaluation, and taking count on something, in a sense that you put a lot of effort into something and you're kind of wondering, am I gonna achieve whatever I want? So if you're single, this card can indicate that you've been wondering, I put a lot of effort into dating, am I gonna meet the person that I want? If you are in an existing relationship, you've been wondering, okay, I've been with this person for a long time, I've been putting a lot of effort into this relationship. Is this relationship going into the direction that I want? So from that perspective, there's this very slow progress of something. So it might taking you a long time to find a partner. It might taking you a long time for a relationship to evolve, and that's why you have this contemplation. But this card is also a sign of manifestations coming to life. So maybe you're gonna be able to see the first signs that whatever you're trying to achieve you're going to be able to do it. But again, there's a strong thinking process behind it, and also that some of you might take a different direction as well. If you don't see that whatever you want, it will show up. The next card of your reading is the King of Cups. It is a court card, so can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. When this king shows up, this is somebody who is leading from his heart, has lots of feelings, love, emotions, and he's super balanced because he's not letting his feelings to take over. He's using his logic as well, and he's very diplomatic. He's very balanced as well. As you can see, he's surrounded by the waves of the oceans, indicating that, there's a lot of uncertainty around him, but he's stable because he's able to handle them. So maybe some of you went through some challenges, difficulties where things were uncertain and you were actually very stable. But again, this can be a very strong father figure as well. A very strong father figure who gives a lot of caring and a lot of attention and a lot of love. Again, might be connected to some ancestral things or a father figure as a whole, but it can be just mean a person who is very loving and caring. Now the next card in your reading is the Ace of Pentacles, which shows a new chapter, a new beginning of some sort, which you need to nurture, which you need to pay attention to, because if you do, it can bring you long-term stability, long-term happiness. So this might be a new relationship, a new chapter in an existing relationship where you need to pay attention to each other, nurture each other, and this relationship can grow into something deeper, something that can be there for the long run. The next card of your reading is the Chariot, which is a card of success and also a card of victory. So from that perspective, indicates some kind of a success that you're going to be able to achieve when it comes to your relationship. But also this is a very fast moving card, so maybe something is progressing really fast in your life. And also this is a card of leaving the troubles, the difficulties in the past. So you might be able to leave those challenges, those sadness, those cries over spilled milk in the past. And also, what I have to tell you about going back to the Five of Cups. The message of the card is that not everything has lost. There's new opportunities that will come into your life that will bring you way more happiness than whatever you lost. So very important for you to pay attention to those new opportunities, because if you keep focusing on what went wrong in your life, then you're not going to be able to notice it. And also the the Chariot can show as well that some of you might be going on a trip, which might be important, but also maybe it's a trip on the oceans or across the sea, but also some of you might be moving, right, like physically moving. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you, and you can also help me to grow this channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button. So I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons, and I'm also very excited to read the comments. How this reading is resonating with you, where are you watching from, and definitely you can put in some positive affirmations in the comments as well, that I am able to overcome any obstacle in my life. I am able to leave behind the challenges, the disappointments of the past, and I'm healing, I'm getting better and better. The next card of your reading is the Eight of Cups, which shows that you're turning your back to something. You're turning back to something that was good for you or that you enjoyed but no longer, and you're going into a new direction where you don't necessarily know where the path is taking you, but you're hoping for better happiness, and you're letting your intuition guide you and your passions as well. So some of you might be leaving the difficulties in the past, or a relationship, or you're able to turn your back to something that you've been crying over a lot. Now the next card of your reading is the Two of Cups, which is a beautiful card of harmony, balance, especially when it comes to relationship. This card is showing that two people are making a commitment to each other. So it's a strong connection between two people. Can be a soulmate connection. Some of you are already with your soulmate, or you're just about to meet that person. What's really important here that this is a mutually beneficial relationship. And also can be an indication that maybe if you went through some challenges with somebody, you're able to reconcile and you're able to make peace with each other. But also a strong indication of a very good relationship, a new relationship for some of you, or a new chapter, a new happy chapter in an existing relationship. Now you also have here the Four of Cups, which shows some boredom. So some of you might be bored. Maybe you're bored in a relationship. Maybe you are bored from dating. But the challenge with this card that this is showing somebody who is very dreamy, focuses a lot of what ifs. What if my love life would be like this? What if my relationship, my partner would be like that? As opposed to appreciating whatever they have. The challenge with this Four of Cups that he keeps focusing on whatever went wrong in his life. And because of that, he's not seeing the opportunity that's presenting itself. So very important to let go of all of that, because you're just keep rehashing the negative things and you're kind of getting into a spiral, a negative spiral. But also with this card, I always like to kind of say that, again, you need to be open for opportunities, and maybe there's something here that is not exactly that you want. It's not exactly that you normally go for, because the Two of Cups is two people that are different from each other, but maybe that's the one that's kind of connecting with them. So there might be somebody here that is not your typical choice, and maybe that's not what you want, but maybe that is what you actually need, because that will help you to disconnect from the patterns of the past. The next card at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Wheel of Fortune, which shows that there's a change coming into your life, a change that is very important. Like this is a card. So the change that the Wheel of Fortune is bringing you is a positive change, that shows that the universe is working on your behalf to make something better. This is a card where luck is on your side. This is a card where you are at the right time, at the right place, meeting the right people. So you can expect some positive changes coming into your life, in a sense that especially if you went through some challenges, difficulties. Sometimes the wheel has to remove something from our life. If you went through a breakup, or if you went through something that was disappointing, the wheel is telling you that you should embrace this change, because there's something better is coming, because the universe had to make space for something better to come into your life. So that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.